and welcome to Nature at Home. My name is Linda and today we are going to create a fish pen. You ask me, what's a fish pen? Well, I've taken my pen and I've created a fish from it. So what we've used actually is called Model Magic. It's a soft, squishy modeling clay, and when it dries it stays soft and squishy. And we also use this barrel pen. So a barrel pen is just a pen that has the exact same diameter from the top to the bottom. So we've used a barrel pen to cover, and we've used the Model Magic to cover it. So the Model Magic I have comes in 3 different colors, right? We have red, white, yellow, and blue. Of course, red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. We can mix these to make any color that we want. That's how I've gotten my green color. I've mixed my yellow and blue together. And you can be as creative as you want. So in order to make a realistic looking fish pen, we need to know the different parts of the fish. Most fish are basically the same. They have a body. They have a mouth. The mouth position depends on what they eat. They can be top feeders where their mouth points up, bottom feeders where their mouth points down, or mid feeders where their mouth is straight ahead. They also have basically the same types of fins. They have pectoral fins, which are the fins on the side. They can be down low on the body, or they could be up near the top behind the gill arch. They have pelvic fins, which are the lower bottom ones. They have dorsal fins, which are the top ones. This little fin right here is called an adipose fin. Not all fish have these, but a lot of them do. This one is called the anal fin. And the tail or caudal fin is the one in the back. So we have the basic fin types. Positioning depends on what kind of fish it is. So also, like I said, this is the gill arch. Fish cannot breathe regular water, so they actually take water in through their mouth. It comes out of their gills, and inside their gills are organs that take out the oxygen for the fish. So this is our basic fish shape that we're going to try to follow a little bit to make our fish pen. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this about half of my little glob of dough, and I'm going to kind of roll it out long and skinny, long enough to cover my pen. So I need a little bit longer than that. I'm going to flatten it out. And then I'm going to cover the pen. I found that if you try to roll the pen after the Model Magic is on, it actually makes the Model Magic too loose. So if you do this too much, it's going to be too loose. So we're just going to wrap it all around, rub it between our hands, try to get rid of those lines that are in there. We want to go over the end because that's where our tail is going to be. Our mouth is going to be the part where the writing part of the pen is. So we're going to make that nice and smooth. Cover that end a little bit. There, so that's the beginning of our fish pen right there. So like I said, body shapes can differ a lot, so I'm going to make this one have a little bit more of a rounded bottom. So I'm going to take some of my Model Magic. It sticks to itself really well. Once you get it squished in there, it's not going to come off. So I'm going to make his body a little more rounded. A little bit on the top, maybe a little bit across the bottom. Do the same thing on that side. My basic fish shape. So I'm actually going to make the fins out of a different colors. A lot of fish have different colorations for their fins than they do the rest of their body. But first I'm going to use the rest of my green, and I'm going to make his head part, or his mouth, where his mouth is. So mine's going to be just kind of a flat-faced. All right, there's my basic shape for my fish. So I'm going to use some yellow, and I'm going to add fins, and maybe show you where the gills are, the eye, and all that kinds of things. So first thing I want to do is I want to make a caudal fin or a tail fin. So those are kind of almost like a shell shape. So I'm going to put that on right there at the end. There's his caudal fin. Then we need the dorsal fin, which is top fin. Depending on the type of fish, you can make different sizes. Most caudal fins, or most dorsal fins, are a little bit wider in the front than the back, so I'm going to do this right here. Give him a nice long caudal or dorsal fin. I'm going to do a little pelvic fin. Now some of these you only have one fin. For the dorsal, the pelvic, and the anal, you only get one of each fin. Pectoral fins, you get two of each. So I'm going to do a pectoral fin right about here. And I got to make sure to do the exact same fin on the other side. So I'm going to make another one just like that. Turn him over and put that right across from there. So far I've got the funniest looking fish in the world. So I also need the pelvic fin, which can be centrally low, more to the middle. So I'm going to make a little long, thin fin to put right about here. And like I said, most fins are bigger in the back, well, other fins beside the dorsal fin. So the dorsal fin is bigger near the front. These are going to be a little bit bigger on the back side. And I'm going to give him a little, what's called the anal fin, which is more near his tail, a little bit smaller than the other fin. So he's got that little fin right there. He's also going to need a gill slit, so that's where his gills are. He has one on each side, so I'm actually going to make some long, skinny pieces right here. Try to make them about the same size. Oops. Like I said, it sticks to itself really good. So in next week's packet, not this week, so we will add some Model Magic to some of our packets, so keep an eye out for that. So, it's a little bit too big, so we're going to make a little bit of a gill slit right there. And we're going to turn them over, and we're going to do a little bit of a gill slit right there. And you can work all these seams in really, really well if you want to, so you don't see any of the areas where they've been added together. So last thing I'm going to add is a little bit of an eye, so I'm going to just a teeny tiny dot. The eyes go in front. There's his other eye on the other side. And there is my fish pen. So I'm going to let him dry overnight. And once he's dry, these things will not come off. They will last for probably about a year before they start breaking down. So, and you can make all kinds of other things. Maybe next time we'll make an insect. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, we will put some packets of Model Magic in some of our our weekly packets that we put out in our front bin. Thank you to the New York Power Authority for funding our programs and our center. We hope to see you soon, and don't forget to join us on Facebook. 10 o'clock every day we have a download of some fun thing to do, and then at 1 o'clock is our videos. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.